Straightforward job. I have to do a receptacle replacement for a Dell Inspiron 15-3000. So here's the part number from partspeople.com, parts-people.com. 228R6 is the part number for this broken AC jack. I don't know if on camera I can show you what's going on. That little needle in there is all splayed out. That's a physical failure. So this customer lucked out because it is just a $20 part directly from a company that makes their money selling extra parts from Dell. Okay, so show up, say hi. If you want a conversation, I do invite you to call me. The 855-434-8787 is an active phone number. Or you can just show up in the YouTube chat, make friends amongst yourselves, and make fun of me. All right, how are you? Let's see. Looks like it's just a Phillips head screwdriver these days on a Dell. Yes. Some of these fancier machines. Oh man, it's kind of dirty. He's got some dirt on the bottom of this thing. He rush delivered this part. This customer was itching to get their machine. I guess he's traveling in a day or two, so we did a second day air from Parts People. Alrighty, so do 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 do. All right. Oh, you can't quite see what's going on, can you? Yeah, you can. All right. Let's see if I can get you a little bit better view here. I'm just digging into the machine here. If you're lucky, that's one of the reasons, one argument for getting a particular Dell, although when you're buying one, you're not necessarily going to know what's under the hood. That receptacle is a lot easier than a whole motherboard. That makes this a more tolerable repair. There's a noisy car. Did you guys hear that on the microphone? All right, I'm having trouble getting that screw out. Oh, there. Nope. You know what I think? Some of these screws have C-clamps on the back side of the screw so that they don't get lost. I'm wondering if this is one of those models. Show up, say hi, give me an interaction. I do encourage you to show up live because that's ultimately what I'm trying to get. This conversation is a little bit less interesting when it's just me rambling, but I'm essentially showing you the work. I film it whenever it makes sense. I am a full-time IT guy. I do this from my shop in Los Angeles. If I'm not here, I'm probably getting paid performing a house call. Alrighty. Yeah, the screws up top here. Let me see. I'm trying to show you what's going on here. Let me see. Let's see if this... There. This screw here, it doesn't want to come out. And that's ultimately... Well, the lighting's not perfect. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. There we go. So if you notice, these screws, the reason why I thought there was a C-clamp on the backside, it's not threaded all the way through. Part of the shaft is bare. So, oh, you can't see here. I'll put it down like there. There we go. So, I don't know if that's high res enough for you to see. There's only threads that go up about a fourth of the way. That's why I was thinking that thing had a C-clamp that keeps this screw from getting lost. Now I know the other one's not that. Alrighty, we're getting there. We're almost in. 2 more screws. If you've never been here before, my name is Chris. I am the South Bay Tech Guru, and I film the work, fixing computers. Sometimes you get some conversation. Sometimes it's just me working with the machine all by myself. And then it's just you keeping me company in the chat. All right, there we go. Now it's starting to come. All right, there. All right, once you get all these screws on the bottom of this machine off, here, this should show up on camera a little bit better since that reflective silver is not the best color to be shown off. Okay, so I got that, the back plate off. Okay, our receptacle is right there. So it looks like I have to remove the hinge. Let me see, does that show up? No, that's not. Oh, you know what? I need to do the exposure here. Let's try this. There, maybe this helps. Ah, there we go. Now we got some light. Okay, so basically, this is your hinge for the screen. It is a structural component. It's also where the part we need to get to sits, or is pinned. Let me see here. I'm trying to show you on camera. There. I don't know if you can quite see. It's a little low res there. A little blurry, a little fuzzy. Yeah, it's the focus of this camera. All right, well, I'm going to tear into this hinge so I can grab this connector right here. So ultimately, when a machine gets left with me, if it does turn on, I do like to turn it on and make sure it is a working machine. Because the last thing I want to do is break a machine, suddenly it doesn't work at all, and I don't know if it never worked to begin with. I'm sure that's been the case in the past. But really, I can't physically plug it in, so ultimately I have to just do the repair without doing a test. Okay, we're almost there. This is actually a straightforward job, but I figured it would be in everyone's best interest. Hold on. I'm not showing you the gold here. There. This is the hinge. There. Okay, so that screw just came out, and then this other screw. It looks like we got 3 screws total. Yeah, this there. So when I move this hinge, I'm going to have access to the one little pin, or receptacle, I should say. This thing right here. There's your part number. So physically, if you have a Dell, a lot of the Dells are manufactured this way. Not all of them, but many of them are. So now that I've got this hinge unscrewed, I'm going to leave the machine laying flat, and there we are. There is our entire problem. So I'm going to be gentle, because I don't want to break the connector off the motherboard. Do. Ah, we got one screw here. There. There is our failure. Can you see in there how the center pin is all splayed out? I think I got the lighting right now. Show up, say hi, give me an interaction. 855-434-8787. I do the work live, so hopefully it'll invite you guys to show up, say hi. Give me that phone call. 855-434-8787. All right, let's see here. There we go. Do. And there we go. We got our dead part. Let's see if I can give you a better view here. Let me see here. The autofocus is a little late in here. I gotta stay still for a second so it can actually focus. Can you see that? Anyway, this was like $20 on partspeople.com. Parts-people.com. I don't know why they couldn't just get partspeople.com. I guess it wasn't available. Or too expensive. Alrighty, how are you? Have a nice day. Yes, it's a beautiful day here in Los Angeles. Okay, straightforward repair. Yes. Do. He did bring me his power cable, so I will be able to test it. Sometimes people don't think I need their power cable because they don't understand the dynamic of trying to use my own. Sometimes, when a machine doesn't turn on, it is their power cable. Then they need me to articulate that for them to actually bother bringing it over after they've already brought over their laptop. Okay, it's physically plugged in. Good. Okay, and now we got some routing to do. So that what you're staring at here, let me just show you. There we go. This here, I've got my finger on the Wi-Fi card. That's what these two wires are. You get the black and the white. Those are the wires, or the antenna, that run around the perimeter of the screen. So if you've never been into a laptop before, that is what we're looking at. Alrighty. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go. And there's our screw. I wish all repairs were this straightforward. Yeah, like I said, sometimes you end up having to replace the motherboard, but he lucked out in this case. Nice. Okay. It looks like Come on. There we go. There. Then you just put these three back in and you should be good. Alrighty. Alright, there's one screw. There's two. Oh. Okay, one of these holes here is actually for external use only. I'm not sure I'm able to articulate this right here, but there's a little triangle here that implies a screw goes on the inside of the computer. If there's three holes here for there's 1, 2, 3, 4 holes here, 3 of which are accessible on the inside. The one is that silver screw external to the machine. You can tell because there's a little arrow that depicts whether a black screw goes in it. So this black screw goes right here. One thing you can do these days is take a picture of everything before you start unscrewing stuff. You'd be surprised how complicated some of these cables can be. So there, I've got all these three. Yeah, so each of these 3 holes has a little arrow. That's the way Dell does it. And then this hole here is waiting for an external hole or screw externally accessible to the bottom base plate. Alrighty. Now we're just going to put this back together. Before I even screw it all the way up, I'm just going to button it up. I'm going to plug it in and we're going to see if it works. Ultimately, he did say that this should work otherwise, but he went to plug it in and I guess it got all mangled. Okay, I think we have a workable machine. I now just have to... There we are, yes. An Inspiron 15-3000. Okay, so let's see if we can turn this thing on. Oh man, that screen is dirty. Let me grab his power. All right. Be likable, Chris. Don't be cranky. Alrighty. Okay, there. Now I have to plug in the other end into the wall. Yes, this customer did bring me the power cable. Let's see here. Where do I want to plug in? All my outlets are plugged with something. Okay, now it's plugged in. Ooh, that's filthy. Let's just do this. Okay. Let's turn this sucker on. Where's the power button? Oh, it's way over here. Oh. Turn on. Doesn't want to turn on. Still not turning on. Well, that's no fun. Okay, let me see if this is just... I wonder if his power cable doesn't want to work. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me. Did I just do that? No way. All right. Let's see here. Heck. No power. Let's see here. Well, that doesn't want to work. Let's pull this apart again. That's really weird. Man, it's filthy in this machine. It won't turn on. Well, are you kidding me? Battery. No physical damage seen here. Why won't this thing turn on? Let's reseat the battery and see if that has anything to do with it. Dude. Okay. Okay. This machine does not want to come on. I wonder... Motherboard. Doesn't look like anyone's been in here before. All everything's plugged in. Doesn't look like it's sloppily plugged in. Heck. Well. Okay, well, I guess the only thing left to try now. Dude. Well, that sucks. Okay, well. Let me see if I have my own Dell adapter here. Oh, this is like a, he replaced his. Okay, this is not a Dell OEM power cable. All right. Let's see. I gotta see if I can find another Dell adapter because his is not working. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, it's my collection of power adapters. Let's see if one of these is going to work. This looks like a Dell right here. Let's see. Oh, the receptacle looks too big. The power brick looked the same. So, this is what I'm talking about right here. Right there. Heck. There's no light. Well, that's not even a Dell OEM connector. Let's see. Well, darn. Let me see what that is right there. That's let's see. Here's how this one. That's an HP. That's not gonna work. I wonder. Yeah. No, that's not gonna work. Right. Anyway, you saw the physical repair necessary to do the power jack replacement for an Inspiron 15 3000. His power cable's not giving us any power. So, that's bad news. What a bummer. Let me see what other... Oh, we got a Dell right here, but I think that's USB-C. Wouldn't it be nice if the USB-C worked? I'm so glad that that's becoming the new standard for a lot of smaller laptops. Nope, that's not going to work. Oh, we got a Dell right here, but I don't think that's going to work either. The receptacle on some of these power adapters I have are too big. So, he's got bad news. I can't seem to find an adapter. Nope, I got a bunch of older Dell adapters. Don't have this one. Heck. Well, darn. That's not going to work. It's in Lenovo. Well, damn. Is that a Dell? That's a Dell. Let's see what this is. Oh, this one might work. This one, it says Dell. Let's try this. All right, let's try this. All right, drum roll. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Battery's plugged in. Well, darn. No power. Anyway, if you've never been here before, my name is Chris, and this was how to do the receptacle for a Dell Inspiron 3000, 15-inch 3000. I'm going to take off. Looks like this computer has other issues way beyond just the receptacle that was obviously physically broken. Obviously, I couldn't physically test it without that being replaced. So I took the $20, replaced it with this part right here. Physically, I had the ability to plug in a power cable, which was his, and now I just tried one of mine, which I know is good because that's why I have a collection. But he's stuck. So this machine still doesn't want to work. Show up live. Get an interaction, say hi in the chat, give me a phone call at 855-434-8787. If you've never been here before, I film the work and I let you